how many of you guys actually caught the 9x? If you have caught, you can just put a yes or something in the chat box to let me see if any one of you have caught it. I know it's really, really quick. So this is actually how my private group will be like, because it's really live, and when I saw it and I immediately updated it, and then it will straight away go out. So when I updated it, it's around 21 cents already when I entered at 205. So there will be some time gap, like I mentioned, because when the stock's momentum comes, you can see it right here. When the stock momentum comes, when I entered it and I need to type it out, so sometimes there will be a time gap right there. That's what that's what I'm saying about. So I don't think any of you guys caught it, right? Because it's really, really quick. It's like 30 seconds or 1 minute things, and then it should not be immediately. So yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you guys, that there will be a time gap. But I'm still going to state out what I entered for you guys as a case study, so you guys can know where am I entering at, how do I enter at the stock. You guys can treat this like a case studies to improve yourself better. Okay, let's go for Ncom LB first. Actually, how do I spot NILEX? Because Ncom LB and Ncom NY and NILEX is actually a group of people. The same group of people. So when Ncom LB comes first, I noticed that I was late. That's why I straight away go and monitor NILEX. Right here, when you push right here, it's already late to enter Ncom LB, so I just let it go and then search for another opportunities. And so I did posted a case studies on Ncom LB. I'm not sure how many of you guys have actually read it. So right here, like I said, let me repeat again. The syndicate is blocking at 11 cents and 13 cents. You can see these two huge roadblock, meaning that there's a huge buyer Q share at 11 cents and a huge seller Q share at 13 cents. So what they're trying to do is, it's like a way of them trying to say that, okay, I'm blocking right here. I don't want to let it go first. Those of you who come in, I will let you go. If you want to push up, if you want to eat up 13 cents, I will let you go. But if you really want to work it out, you want to eat all of my stocks out, I will throw it down and let you suffer and let you make losses. So how do I know this? It's actually by experience, because encountered it a few times. If you really wanted, if you have the money to back it up, if you have the limit, you have the credit to buy all of his stocks up. Once you buy out and then he's not ready to push yet, he will slam you down. For example, if you eat up 13 cents right here, break out. If it's not him, if it's not the syndicate itself, it will slam down immediately and break this 12 cent support and even 11 cent support. So just to try to make you sell it off, because we can't fight the syndicate because they have a lot of tickets. They have a lot of money. So we retailers, we can't fight that. Traders also can't fight that. So don't go against him. So if he's trying to give us a warning, you just take it as a warning and then wait it to break out. Or you can catch it at around 11 cents if it's supported. And then when you push up to 12.5 cents, around 3 bits, you can take profit. So this is how we play it. But right now, it doesn't drop back to 11.5 cents or even 11 cents. So the best we could do is we might just monitor the 13 cents breakout. Okay, so let me just check the chart first. Yep. You can see he's definitely blocking at 11 cents and 13 cents. So it's around here, 11 cents and 13 cents. It's ranging here. It's ranging right here. So he can't break, nobody can break it up unless the syndicate wants to let it go. Okay, so for the next one, we look at NILEX. So for this NILEX, actually, it's really fast. I think nobody of you caught it. So I hope it's not over yet, because I'm still looking for an entry. Just now, he he eats out at 12.5 cents. So I'm looking for an entry when he tries to whack up at 13 cents. I'm actually looking at it just now, but he didn't. So yeah, that's all for just now for the morning session. I hope that the afternoon session he's able to work it out, because I'm looking for an entry for income LB also. So for the graph, it has broken out. So what I'm expecting is maybe later. I think he's right now he's trading at 215 and in between 21 cents, 0.21 and 0.22. He's ranging at this area. 0.23 is let me check. Yeah, 0.23 is a resistant zone where he keeps where no people still believe it. No people believe it to buy yet. So 0.23 is actually a resistance. When I did mention that 0.22 also a resistance area, right? So I did start TPing at 0.22 and 0.225. So right now it's best that if it can stand above 0.21, it can still go higher today. But if it drops below 21 cents today, we need to check at 20 cents. We need to check at 20 cents right here, this area. Then you need to wait and check at 20 cents. If 20 cents is able to hold, and then we maybe tomorrow or the day after he can go for another round. Because it has just broken out and the volume just came in. So I will still monitor this stock, and it's a double bottom sign. I hope that it's either way it holds right here and then continue to pump up, or later just pump it up. So if it drops below and drops back into the downtrend line, then it's game over. Yeah. So you guys understand my plan right now, right? So for NILAX, 21 cents, look at it. And if 21 cents cannot stand, cannot hold, we look at 20 cents. R1 tag. So R1 tag, I actually updated that I got out at 50 cents, right? Because in the morning it shoots up to 50.5 cents. I thought it can still go, but it immediately slams down. But it turns around 30 minutes at 50 cents. If you have followed my post, you can get out already for 50 cents. So that's why I said sometimes I might get break even or 1 bit or cut loss 1 bit if I see something strong, so that I will update you guys. The main reason that he wanted to throw down is because I think that the resistance is so strong. Too many sellers came out. You can see that many sellers came out at 50.5 cents and 50 cents. Keep coming up. So he decided to throw down first. Maybe wash. So what we are looking at right now is actually ranging in sideways, this box. So first support, 47 cents. I'm looking at 47 cents first. And then the next support is at here, around 45 cents. So this one is the first support I'm looking at. And the second is 0.44 to 0.45. So these two might be my next EP, because the EP before, I think I said I entered at maybe 49.5 cents. So I get out at around 50 cents, and some I break even at 49.5 cents. So I consider it as a break-even price. And then I'm still looking downwards at, if it goes down, I'm looking at 47 cents. If it holds and go back up, it's good. Then I will find an entry around 47 cents. But if it doesn't hold, the next support is at 44 to 45 cents. If it breaks below 44 and 45 cents, then I will just reassess the whole thing again. So remember, if you guys know where to enter, if you guys wanted to enter, you guys must know where the support is, where my support set, where I set my support as. And if it breaks down, you must cut loss. Don't hesitate. Because if you hesitate, you can get more than 4 or 5 bits of losses. Then you won't be able to cut loss because you don't want to cut loss. So this is the mentality. Yeah. Because like if you can't stop loss at 2 or 3 bits, you wait, you hesitate, you hope, and then it drops lower, then you even more you won't want to cut loss. So if you have the chance to cut loss, if it breaches your plan, just cut loss. Don't hesitate and don't think about it. So your entry must be so your entry must be around your support price or the or breakout from the resistance, and the resistance is the support price, because you need to assess that. For example, if my EP is at 0.485, like for example, I entered at 485, but my next support is 47. So it's around more than 3 bits of cut loss. So this is not not an entry that I look forward to, not a good trade, not a good setup. Maybe it's a good setup, but it's not a good risk to reward ratio. So I won't go in. I won't make this trade. So if you see this kind of trade, you just don't go in. You just leave it out and look for the other trade, because every day we have an opportunity every day. We have stocks keep on coming up, and I'll update you guys. So if you think that this is not the trade that you are able to handle, the stop loss, maybe 4 bits you can't handle it, or 3 bits you can't handle it, and your EP is too far away from your support, so just don't enter it. Just don't be fear of missing out, because every day we have chances. If you fear that you miss out and then you chase and then you don't set your stop loss, and then your capital will be stuck there, and then you will be asking me for help when you don't want to cut loss, but I can't help you because you don't want to stop loss. The most important thing in trading is stop loss. If you don't want to stop loss, nobody can help you. So yeah. Okay, so for R1 tag, the price I mentioned is 0.47. This is the first support, and the second support 0.44 to 0.45. Okay. I think just now in the group someone asked about the IPO stocks, right? So why does the IPO stocks all sell down? Like where is it? So like ACMO, LGMS did not sell down. LGMS and SFP tech are holding quite strongly above green. So right now it's not a good entry because it's on a downtrend. For example, ACMO, you can see that it's a downtrend thing. It's already a downtrend. So what possible scenario that I would consider to go in is when it goes back up into green. So like I said before, when a stock drops to red and then it bounces back to green, that means that the stock has someone supporting it. It means that it's strong in trend. That's why someone is trying to support it. So when a stock drops to red and then it rebounded to green, that's when we need to monitor again for a possible push up every stocks. So I repeat again. If you saw a stock drops into red and then it rebounded to green again, so you need to start monitor that stock. So let me give you an example. Solution. You can see that in the morning, he drops into red. Might because they wanted to wash people from yesterday first. He dropped to around 0.195. He washed people out, dropped below the 20-cent strong support, and then all the way goes back up into green. So here's when we need to monitor already. That's why I said that when the stocks drop to red and then rebound to green, and that's when we need to monitor this stock for possible play. Okay, let's get back to the LBLM. LBLM is actually the steel stock. And right here, we can see that, okay, so right here, we can see that there's a gap. There's a gap right here. There's a gap. So this gap is actually caused by the dividend. They give dividend, so they gap down. So what I saw is possible triple bottom right here. You can see that here, the first, the second, and the third. So in this daily chart, it kind of looked like a small head and shoulder position right here. So this one is the shoulder like this, and like this. So possible like this, and then breakout. So for this one, what I see in this is because the market depths. The market depths at 43 is actually a roadblock, and then the next is at 44.5 cents. So this two is a strong resistance. it's actually not a strong resistance, but a roadblock that it might be breached later because of the steel stocks suddenly pump up. So actually the steel stocks actually started from Line In and AYS and Hyaptech. Suddenly they have volume, and the leader is actually Anju that you need to monitor, Anju. So after the steel stocks has some momentum, so I went for the sector and then search for some possible stock, some possible chart pattern. The first chart pattern I like is actually P metal. This chart pattern is actually really pretty. Might go and test around 4.9 or 50 or 5 ringgit, but it's too expensive, so I did not go for this one. If it's lesser than 1 ringgit, I might go for these stocks instead of LBLM. This one. In terms of chart wise, it's P method is definitely prettier and more possible than LBLM. But for day trade, I choose LBLM, and the support is actually at 42 cents. 42 cents. This 425 is actually somebody just tried to make it look thick from the buyer side. Yeah, so just keep on monitoring this LBLM. So while you're monitoring LBLM, the thing you need to look at is also Anju. So for Anju, he's actually blocking at 0.955. If this one is able to break out, I think the LBLM can also follow up to 0.445 already. So this is a roadblock that needs to be broken, that needs to be breached before the whole steel sector went crazy. But what do I say? A steel sector has a possible potential because of the bullish divergence that is coming up at Anju. So I'm looking at steel sector. In the meantime, also plantation, but plantation has gone up already, and I did not update it because I think it's quite maximum already for today. But I might do analyze and review later and update the watch list tonight. So afternoon session, mainly I will monitor Anju, steel sector, Anju LBLM. Anju is for the sentiment, like I said, for gloves. Like top glove is the leader sentiment. So Anju is actually the leader sentiment of the steel. So Anju and which one is it? PMB tech, I think. If not PMD tech. I actually forgotten already because still is quite long already. But I remembered Anju is definitely the leader, Anju. So we need to look at Anju for other steel stocks to play out. This is the first that I'm looking at, and then IBLM Anju, and then Encom LB and Nilex. Encom LB look at around 13 cents if it's able to break out. Gloves still trying sideways. I sincerely hope that it does not have any power left yet. I mean, it definitely have a lot of big kaki syndicates are trying to push it up, trying to monitor it, trying to wait it to consolidate. But I sincerely hope that it's not going to do anything right now because it's gone really high. And if it push higher, even higher today or tomorrow, it will make me think that Gulf stock is just pump and down. It won't do another big wave up. So I really hope that it's the end for now, maybe for next few days. And so I think the last one I'll go for Syscorp. Okay, for Syscorp. So Syscorp, the support level, actually it broke up the resistance and then from a, this is called, it reaches here and then from a small double top right here. So small double top right here. I saw it from 30 minutes and 1 hour chart. So it hits and immediately goes back down. So right now, if you guys saw, yeah, when I first updated the post, it's around 0.745, right? So the support is still valid at 0.745. What I expect is maybe it goes back around this price, 745, or even to 773. this area. Okay, so maybe it will goes like here and then goes up again, and then reaches here, maybe some rejection, and then goes up again. So this is the best I could expect, and then maybe also form a small head and shoulder at the 1 hour chart. So right now it's not suitable for EP because it has reached a resistance level at around 81 cents, 80 cents. So that's a TP area, not an entry area. Solution. If 22 cents is able to hold, yes. If it's able to hold well, you can enter right here, but you also need to monitor for the whole sentiment because Bintai choked down. You need to monitor if Bintai goes red. If Bintai goes red, you don't touch solution first. The solution. Okay, let me see a solution. The support is at these two price, 22 cents, and the next is 20 cents. Let me go for 1 hour chart. So 20 cents here, 20 cents. It's a support where when in the morning he sells it down. And then push it back up 20 cents. So 20 cents is actually quite a strong support. He obviously fake break it to make people cut loss and then comes back up. And then the next support is around 22 cents here. So this is the two support that you need to look at. So for UMC and whereas the support for UMC and ECMO right now, I don't look at the UMC and ECMO support right now because what I want for UMC and ECMO is actually if they goes back up into green. So if they don't go back up into green, the support is at where I actually don't want to see it because it's a downtrend. It's downtrend already. It rebounded, but it goes downtrend. So if it doesn't rebound into green, I might don't want to watch it today for the support. But if you really wanted a support, so here's a support. Around 0.685 is the support for ECMO. 0.685. And the next support is 0.7. 0.7 and 0.685 is the two support. So I hope it hits around, I'm not sure if I'm looking for an EP, if it hits around 685 and then it's supported, maybe it's a chance to goes back up. But if it can immediately goes back into green, that's even better. That proves that ECMO is even stronger, IPO stocks is even stronger. So the best scenario in my mind is if the IPO stocks all went into green again by today. If it doesn't went into green again by today, we need to assess to tonight's US market already. So for UMC, last one, UMC, okay, it's actually also the same. So there's a little gap up right here around this area. So 0.4 from yesterday, the stronger price is actually at 0.655. This is a strong support from yesterday. So this is a price you need to watch out. But UMC and Citizen today is a little bit weaker. The stronger is LGMS and SFP Tech and ECMO. So you might aim these three first if you are looking for rebound in IPO stocks, because I'm not sure why UMC and Synergen has a lot of seller for today.